Hello and welcome to Behind the Stunts. I'm John Alty. Thanks very much indeed for joining me once again. Good news to start the week. We have awards information from Hollywood. Jeff Wolfe, stuntman, stunt coordinator, has picked up an award, an Emmy no less, for Best Stunt Coordination in a series, mini-series or drama for the NBC television show Revolution. It's a show that has a group of revolutionaries confronting an authoritarian regime 15 years after the instantaneous global shutdown of electricity called the Blackout. He's not only stunt coordinator on the show, but also second unit director on over 20 episodes. So on behalf of everybody here in the UK, Jeff, many congratulations. Well done to you and your team, much deserved. And also on the awards front, British stunt performer Amanda Foster has a picture that she's developed and starred in and written and produced called Killer Heels. And this recently won the Portobello Film Festival Award for Best Newcomer. It's one of the country's largest film festivals, independent film festivals, and she's walked away with that. So splendid, well done you. And not only that, but if you haven't already seen Killer Heels, it will be available on this channel before very long. Okay, right, so that's our news for this week. Right, our movie of this particular week is R.I.P.D. A recently slain cop joins a team of undead officers working for the Rest in Peace department. You see what the title ties in there, and tries to find the man who killed him. It's an interesting premise. You would think that killing your leading man in the opening few moments of a movie wouldn't be great for business, and yet what with the aid of special effects and the word CGI that works here, it's very good indeed. Ryan Reynolds, Jeff Bridges, Kevin Bacon and Mary Louise Parker all star in this. Second unit director is the late great David Ellis, sadly passed away in January of this year, leaving behind an incredible body of work, and he would be very proud indeed, I think, of this. Stunt coordinators Corey Eubank and Mike Gunther, so you can tell there's a great deal of car action going on. An exceptional team of stunt players working with them. Scotty Richards is the coordinator for the precision driving team, and what we're going to do is we're going to have a look behind the scenes at the destruction of many of these cars. Some great pipe ramps going on here as well, and the whole thing is introduced by David Ellis himself. We'll show this as a tribute to David. Here we go.
Here we go. Ready and action! 3, 2, 1.
R.I.P.D. is going to have incredible action. Incredible car chases. Just taking it to the next level.
When I got on set is when I realized how big the action is.
There's never just one thing in any given scene. Just watching a car chase, as an audience, we've seen that 1,000 times, so there's always 6 or 7 other things happening.
You know, when you see that kind of stuff mixed in with the CGI stuff, I think it really lands.
Yeah, this is David Ellis. How you guys doing? I'm the second unit director on R.I.P.D. and what you see right here, this is our gauntlet set. This is standing in for the streets of Boston. So today we've already done a couple big pipe ramps.
Yeah, so with an extra foot of kicker and another 5 miles an hour, this is going to be a big one. Hopefully a full barrel roll lands close to on the wheels.
All right, the EMT is right around the corner there.
Hi, my name's Clay Cullen, and I'm the Nick driving double. We just did a 360 barrel roll off a pipe ramp. The car is completely drivable. If you step back and have a look, it's pretty good shape. Minor fender work, a little trunk work. We'll be back in business.
And now we're dropping cars from 80 feet down, smashing into the bad guys. Probably destroyed 40 cars in that sequence, but we're having fun just flipping cars all day long. It's a blast.
tough day.
Where am I?
You're dead.
This is a joke.
Hilarious. You have skills that we want. We'd like you to join the R.I.P.D.
The R.I.P.D.
Rest in Peace Department. I think you're smelling what I'm selling. Your job is catching deados, the bad souls that escape judgment. Meet your new partner.
Now, you got to earn that. Come on. We are the greatest lawmen that ever lived and died. Now, some souls hide out among the living. Damn, I don't know what else to shoot you between. There's something else. You don't look like you don't sound like you anymore.
So what do I look like? Really? An old Chinese guy? What about you? Well, I guess you win, Roy.
You ready? Stanley Nowicki.
We're with the Department of Health.
We suspect that you might be dead. You can back this one, my treat.
No, I'm not going near that.
Don't tense up! Might notice we're pretty durable.
Still hurts.
I've never seen that before.
If the dead take over, that's it for the living world.
They picked the wrong venue to make a stand. This world's for the living, and R.I.P.D. is gonna keep it that way. Holy! That went well. Assuming the world don't end. Fun, right?
Don't tense up.
And that is once again out on Friday. Go and see that. That's going to be sensational. Now, our stunt reel for this particular week, we go to Italy and to a man who started life with a passion for heights. As a child, growing up, as with most children, he had a real immediate rapport with water, loved water, became a very strong swimmer, got to the stage where he moved on to diving, springboard and eventually highboard diving, and that wasn't enough, and he kept going and developing his skills and got to the stage where eventually his passion took him to the cliffs of Acapulco and the World Series Cliff Diving Championships, where ultimately he became highboard world diving champion. His career started in 2002 with a comedy series, an Italian comedy series called Maxi Tux, and he's never looked back. Working predominantly in Italian TV and film, he continues to develop new skills and fulfill his stunt career. This is a terrific reel. Huge amounts of high work, obviously. He's very, very comfortable at height. There's some terrific falls here. And a whole array of other bits and pieces. There's wire work in there, there's full burns in there, there's car crashes. Enjoy this. This is Simone Bonelli. bunch of terrific stuff going on there, and he'll continue to go from strength to strength. I say he started in 2002, but if you go to imdb.com, you will see that there's a whole heap of stuff that he's worked on and is currently working on, so keep an eye out for him. Now, our classic sequence for this particular week, remember we're going TV and film, we are TV this particular week, and we're back to 1971 and one of my very favourite shows, which is The Persuaders, television series from 1971, a fight scene here that proved the comedy value in the series had never died. I must admit, if you've got Tony Curtis and Roger Moore in the same television series, and they worked very, very well together. There's been lots of talk of remakes and movies over the years, and to be fair, you just couldn't touch these pair with a barge pole. They were exceptional together. The particular sequence we're going to see is from an episode entitled Someone Waiting. It is with reference to race fixing. Roger Moore and Tony Curtis are embroiled in a race fixing situation. They discover that one of the drivers in this particular race has been paid a very large sum of money to throw the race. They're having a chat with him, finding out what's what, when in walk a bunch of heavies, the people who actually paid in the first place. Now, there are three very fine British stunt performers here. Del Baker is the first, Max Faulkner is the second, and Jack Cooper is the third. What ensues is a fight that is A, filmed in sepia, and B, the soundtrack is provided by the bar's piano player Sam, you couldn't make this up, and gets more frantic as his playing gets more frantic, but there are some lovely comedic moments going on. This is our classic sequence. Take a look at this and enjoy.
Oh, I actually handed over the cash, acting on behalf of my principal, who of course must remain anonymous. Now let me ask something. What's your price for being a non-starter?
That's nice, isn't it, Daniel? They try to run me down, send somebody to beat me up.
What are you talking about?
And now he offers me money to throw the race. Shall I tell him?
Tell him.
I will tell you. I will be racing on Saturday.
Well, I'm sorry you're taking that attitude. However, we will be able to convince you before Saturday. There's one other thing. You've been questioning the other drivers.
That's right.
Neither of you is to make any more inquiries.
Well, shall we get started?
Started?
Well, this is where you go to beat us up. It's traditional.
Well, I wouldn't dream of breaking with tradition.
Yeah.
They're good, aren't they? Oh, excellent. I wish they were on our side.
Come on, let me get you. That's not fair.
Well, it's certainly not the act of a gentleman, Daniel.
There'll be another time. Depend on it. Now get out.
Come on, kid.
There we go. The ultimate in barroom brawls, shot in a very odd way. But, you know, all the elements are there, crashing through furniture, flying over the bar. Lots of good fun going on. That's The Persuaders. If you've never seen it, you're missing out. You really should go and get a copy of that. It's available in some terrific box sets. I know the 40th anniversary recently came out, so if you haven't seen it, go get it. That is us for this particular week. I will leave you with a word from our sponsor. It's not every day of the week that one of your heroes sends you a video promo promoting you, and this This was terrific, I must admit. I received this and I was over the moon. I will leave you in the capable hands of the very talented and sensational Rick Avery. See you next week. Bye-bye.
Hi, this is Rick Avery, and I'm giving a shout-out to Behind the Stunts, specifically to John Audi. No one is more knowledgeable about how we do stunts and some of the greatest stories behind the stunts than John. Tune in as often as you can.